Hey everybody, it's your girl. Nothing's impossible. 77, straight out of Brooklyn. Wow, we're doing another cooking video. I guess by now you guys realize I'll be all bummy in the house when I'm getting ready to cook. I have to be comfortable so I can get that food cooked right. Today we're cooking shrimp Alfredo. You know, I used to go to Olive Garden and I always wanted seafood Alfredo and shrimp Alfredo. I really like the seafood Alfredo without the scallops, so I always just get it with the shrimps. And then I was like, I could cook this, and honey, yes I did. So let's get to cooking, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks for supporting all my cooking videos, and give me a thumbs up if you like it. Peace. Okay guys, now these are the shrimps that I got at BJ's. They're colossal shrimp. They're fully cooked. It's 21 to 25 shrimp per pound, something like that. Now, even though they're fully, they said they're peeled and cleaned, I still, clean them anyway. I give them a little additional cleaning, and I take the tail off. Okay, this is the fettuccine, ronzoni. I mean, you could use any fettuccine. You could use whatever shrimp you like. This is what I'm using. Now, these are the shrimp after I've cleaned them and I've taken the tail off. As you will see, there's no tail. I don't like to cook my shrimp with the tail. So the shrimp are ready. Now, you all know that I love to use my cut-up seasoning. So here I have onions, tomatoes, cilantro. Love cilantro. Over here I have the garlic and I have thyme. But basically I like to cook. You'll always see it's a common denominator. I use my fresh vegetables, my fresh onions, my fresh tomatoes and stuff like that. I love cooking with that. I think 9 out of 10 times, unless I'm frying something, I'm going to be using this, okay? Now, I got the Francesco Rinaldi Alfredo sauce because, I mean, that's what was on sale. So here we go, okay? Here we go. Now, I did everything like a little different. Of course, I opened my seasonings, and typically my seasonings are usually the same. I'll use the Grace Jerk seasoning. I mean, you don't have to use this, but if you taste my food, honey, you don't even know what the seasonings are. They just all blend up together. It tastes real good. I've got black pepper, and I took the tops off of it because, I've got to cook and hold a camera, which is very difficult. Here's the garlic powder. Here's the adobo. I got onion powder. I mean, that's basically it. And I'm going to use the sazon. I didn't use it last time. I didn't put it in the salmon, I don't think. I had told you I was going to use it, but I'm going to use it today. So I've got my water boiling for my fettuccine. And I have a little salt in the water. Now listen, I always wait till the water starts to boil and then I put a little bit of oil in it because I don't like my pasta sticking together. And it usually, sometimes it clumps up. It'll clump up. Somebody had told me to use a wooden spoon, and if you see I have a couple of scrapes in the bottom of my pot, oh well, that shows you that pot has been used, honey. Over here I have the oil, which is going to fry my... Now I'm going to do this a little different. But I'm going to tell you something. This is a quick meal for me. I love cooking shrimp Alfredo or chicken Alfredo. If you want to do chicken Alfredo, do the same thing. The only difference is you use the boneless chicken. That's it. So here we go, guys. I'm going to start with the oil is hot. It just popped. I'm going to start and show you how it's done. It's very quick, very easy, and it's very tasty. All right. Here we go. That I put in here, a little oil. I mean, you don't have to use a lot of oil, okay? And I mix it all up, right? This is how, now listen, I'm not telling you this is any particular recipe that you have to stick to, but this is the way I do it, okay? So I put that in there, and, I let it cook down a little bit, let it simmer down, and just these onions and tomatoes and garlic and cilantro and thyme alone is already that quick creating an aroma in the kitchen. It's amazing. Fresh, veggies always. you know, tastes good. Smell good. So I'm just gonna let that cook down. I give it about, I say I give it about 2-3 minutes. Let it start cooking. Alright? Okay. Now remember, you don't have to use everything I use. If you don't like cilantro, don't use cilantro. If you don't like thyme, you know, this is the thyme here. I love thyme. I love the flavor that thyme gives food. I mean, some folks like to buy the thyme and, you know, the seasoned bottle, like it comes like, you know, the bottled, but it's really dry. And I don't like that. I like my thyme to be fresh. I like fresh veggies, okay? All right. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so now it's simmered down a little. It's simmered. Shake it up a little bit. It's simmered. And you know when it's simmered, and I really don't have the fire too high because I don't want to burn it. I just want to saute it in the oil before I season it. So here we go. Start with the adobo. Put a little adobo in there. Not a lot. I mean, I'm not doing a lot. Of course, with the garlic powder, I can be generous. I tell you all the time. There's no salt in the garlic powder, so I can be very generous with that. So we've done the adobo, done the garlic powder. Gonna do a little onion powder, okay? I love jerk seasoning. It's not spicy, guys. It's just really tasty. Grace jerk seasoning has an abundance of flavor to it. There it is. I love it. They have lots of different Grace. It's a Jamaican company, and they have lots of different seasonings, and they're all tasty. Okay, I'm going to put the black pepper now. You see all this seasoning I'm putting in here? Yep. I mean, if I just ate this by itself, just these onions or these veggies, that would be so good. Okay, I'm opening up the Sazon. Now, if I find with this Sazon, with this Sazon, I find that if the food is even a little bit too heavy as far as the seasoning, this evens it out. It sort of like balances it out. I can't explain it, but I don't know if anybody else sees that happening with, you know, using it. Let me know. My shrimps have been cleaned, peeled. I took the tails off, and that's it. I put this in here. That's it. I put the shrimp in. Put it in there. It's already cooked, so it's not, you know, this is really a quick meal. It's quick. Now the shrimp is going to soak up all the flavor of what's in the pot. I mean, the shrimp, I'm going to take the thyme out now because the thyme has given the flavor to the vegetables that I need, and sometimes thyme gets in the way because you see how it looks. So I'm taking it out because I can't be, you know, dealing with the thyme. I'll leave, you could, I mean, I'm just going to leave one little piece in there because I got the flavor from it already. I'm sure it's already all up in there. So now I got the shrimp in there. And I just let the shrimp, it's already cooked, but I let it saute down in here, okay? The shrimp is soaking up all the flavor of what I seasoned. Here it is, it's cooking down. I'm going to let it cook down, guys. I hope I'm taping this well because I'm doing it with, you know, I need to get a tripod. I don't have, you know, I don't even know where I would position the tripod because I'm not going to put it near the stove. You know, the little miniature tripod. One of my subscribers said, why don't you get a tripod? Right now, my left hand is my tripod, okay? So here it is. Do you see how the shrimp is already sucking up the seasoning? It's already sticking to the shrimp. And I promise you, once I cook this down a little bit, honey, you'll see. Be back in a minute, guys. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now, as I told you, I wait for the water to boil, and then I add a little drop of oil. Not much. That was just a little drop. You see, it changes the look of the water. Because I don't like my pasta sticking together. And I got that little trick from my mom, and I love it, and I use it. My mom's a great cook, by the way. Now, I'm ready to put the fettuccine in. Now, this is different with me. A lot of folks, they break their pasta up. Not me. Not me, honey. I don't do that. I don't like to break up my pasta. Now, I'm still using one hand, so one hand. Here it is. It's in the pot, right? Just like that. It's in the pot. I don't break it up. I like to get those long, excuse the fork, guys. I like to get those long noodles. You see, it shrinks right into the pot. I didn't break it up. I just put it in, and it as soon as it starts to hit the water and the steam, it falls right in. Let's take a look at the shrimp. This is a very quick meal. I'm almost done, guys. See? Look at that. Look at that. It is bubbling. So now you see all of the shrimp is soaking up the flavor. Look at that. Look at that. And it's shrinking a little bit. I mean, they're fairly big shrimps. But no matter how big shrimp look before it hits that heat, they're going to shrink up a little bit. But look at that. So you see that? That's all the, all the seasoning, and it has generated a whole lot of water. It's really, trust me, I'm telling you. Now, look what I do next, okay? Now, it's cooking really well. And I'm going to take my Alfredo sauce, okay? My Francesco Rinaldi, super premium quality. And I just pour it on there. That's it. This meal is practically done. And like I said, I'm not worried about color. I'm worried about flavor. So I don't care that, look, I mix it. Now, can you imagine all of this Alfredo sauce is sucking up this flavor? Look, Olive Garden can't touch me. You feel me? Look at that. I mean, I can't imagine just taking Alfredo sauce, throwing it on some shrimp, and then I'm talking. No. I want to put the Alfredo sauce with all my blended seasoning and all my, my little extra spices. Look at that. It's not going to be white like it is in the bottle, but honey, and look at the time. And the cilantro. Don't worry about that, honey. You should know how this is going to taste. Lord have mercy. This is it, guys. That's it. Now, I cover this. And that's it. Boom. I cooked that down for another 10 to 15 minutes and my meal is done. Less than half an hour, I have cooked shrimp Alfredo. My fettuccine is boiling. That's it. I'm done. The next thing you guys are going to see is the finished product. And I promise you it tastes good, honey. Thank you, guys. Next thing you see is the finished product. Peace. Quick meal today, but very tasty. Now, I know I told you guys that the next thing you would see is the meal, but I had to show you how scrumptious and delicious this looks in the sauce. This, I mean, guys, it's yummy, I assure you. Alright, so now the next thing you're going to see is the the finished product. It took me less than 30 minutes to cook this. 12 minutes to cook the pasta, and maybe 15 minutes, if that long, to cook the shrimp. Amazing, quick, tasty meal, guys. I really appreciate you guys supporting my cooking videos, and I think it's Belgium Chew. I can't remember. I hope I'm saying it right. Sent me a shout out and told me that he actually was licking his fingers while he had to lick his fingers so his, he could type to tell me how great the oxtails taste. He did the oxtail and he said it came out great. That made me feel so good. And I got a couple of other folks that posted comments that they're going to really try my recipes. For somebody who's not a professional cook, it really blesses my heart, guys. So thank you. And I hope you guys support me more. I really am enjoying this. Thanks for encouraging me to do it. Peace. Okay, guys, here's the finished product. And as you can see, the steam. Can you see that steam? Can you guys see that steam coming up off this plate? It has the cilantro, remnants of the cilantro. Look at all that sauce. Can you see that sauce? Look. Look at that sauce. Ooh. And it is so seasoned. Look at this, guys. It is so good. Less than 30 minutes. Shrimp Alfredo, baby. Now let me taste a piece of shrimp. It's my plate. So I'll put my hand in it because I am videotaping. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. Oh my word. Yo, I can cook. Guys, I wish I could share it with you. Boom. Look at that. Love you guys for watching. Thank you. Peace.